senior pastors, Your Excellency the President, Your Excellency the First Lady, and the congregation. God is good, and all the time. Msalimeni kwa Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Bwana Yesu asifiwe tena. We are very glad to be here with the President and Your Excellency. You have just arrived in the country this morning. I've been away for a while, and you are very adamant that you must be here. Your Excellency, that I was trying to persuade the President to skip this function. But I didn't mean bad. I was just doing my job. The President has been away for a long time, and he was in South Korea yesterday. South Korea are thousands and thousands of miles away, and the service was for this morning. And the people who helped him manage the diary asked me to try to persuade him whether we could skip this so that he can rest a little bit. And you know, our President works hard all the time to serve God, to serve the people of Kenya. So I was trying to ask him how he'll arrive early in the morning and make it here. He needs to take a bit of rest so that we can preserve him for the people of Kenya. And he told me that his relationship with his church is very deep. He has received countless blessings from here in his earlier life and his family. And therefore, he wanted to be here in person. I was trying to persuade him that I could represent him. And he said his relationship with this church is personal and it cannot be delegated. And when I got back to the people who had persuaded me to talk to him, they were suggesting probably I could try to bring in Mama Rachel to talk to him. And one of them told me not to dare. She is even more persuaded. So as we slept, the President traveled thousands of miles away and arrived in the country at 3:45 a.m. to be here with you. In hindsight, I think I was wrong. Because if he is, once we have confirmed, as he has, and the pastors here have said, that his path to leadership in a big way started here, I'm also a beneficiary of those blessings. Once he got this job, he mentored me from a first term member of parliament to deputy president. I'll be here. And I also been in this job before that. So, Your Excellency, you have told the country that the people of Kenya prayed you into victory. And it is true. The obstacles, the rocks, the borders that were put in his path to leadership were insurmountable. No human being could lift them. It was the heart of God. And therefore, as we thank you for praying our President into victory, I want to request you again to pray him into success. He has inherited a country in a difficult situation. I don't want to use very strong words today. And he needs your prayer. The people who are trying to stop him have not given up. They have regrouped. They have engaged the media. You know, the media, we were pursuing leadership. was mobilized against the president and all of us. They are the ones who are doing fake opinion polls, giving us no chance whatsoever. If you read the media, you would have believed we will not get anywhere. They have been activated, they are back. Your Excellency, where you are away, because of the various diplomatic successes that you have achieved since you ascended to the leadership. You went to the UN, you have been to Egypt and mobilized Africa in matters of climate change. You have mobilized the development partners to assist us in mitigating the effects of climate change and the drought that is ravaging the country. You met the president of South Africa and made very serious progress in matters of immigration. You have just come from South Korea, where you have successfully mobilized millions of dollars to assist this great country. These people, where you are away, crafted a narrative that now that you are succeeding and the world has accepted you and accepted your leadership and they are responding to your various engagements, that William Ruto is a puppet of the West. We have told them, President William Ruto has the exclusive mandate from the people of Kenya to engage the West, the East, the North, the South, and anybody who means well for this great country. So we want to ask the people of Kenya to ignore such. Your Excellency, where you are away, before you left, you instructed our Cabinet Secretary for Interior and your security chiefs to do whatever it takes to restore security across the country. And our hard-working CS and the security chiefs came up with a good strategy on how to create convergence between officers of the National Government Administration and the police to achieve total security. Again, our detractors using the press put a screaming headline, Moi era chiefs are back. That is how malicious these people are, because they don't want to see anything that is good for this country. Your Excellency, we want to encourage you. We want to tell you, the people of Kenya are behind you. Please carry on with the good job you are doing, and we ask these Christians to continue praying for us. For the avoidance of doubt, the Ruto administration is solid. It is focused on service delivery and will not be distracted by propaganda, by innuendos, and things that do not make sense before the people of this country. Finally, Your Excellency, where you are away, the same people are asking the people of Kenya to go back to the streets because Parliament is doing its work and is an independent institution. The people of Kenyans are telling them, if they want the people of Kenya to go to the streets, they must lead by example. Because these people who want our children to go to the streets have organized and arranged for their children to go and serve in the East African Legislative Assembly in Arusha. So we are asking them, if you want street protests, it is okay. But for them to take place, let your daughter come from Arusha, let your son come from Arusha, and physically lead the demonstrations, and the rest of Kenyans can follow. With those very many remarks, it is now my pleasure to ask you to put your hands together and help me to welcome the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto.